The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer.
I'm 1-2 with Georgia.
It's time to get it going.
Sick, and I lost to the CPU by fucking blowout. They beat the shit out of us.
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale.
This is fucking
And they
pathetic.
get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going for the big play.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that.
Touchdown, Aggies! They put the first points on the board.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land.
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
The short hands, it's Brink. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Simmons. The short hands, it's Brink. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? You be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They think there's room to run to the right here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now he's looking to throw it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Using his legs, it's Pringle. He'll try to take it back. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right
there, he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock the...
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Norman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Hale. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll try to do it himself. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this 1st half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw at Simmons. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's White. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And
we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And he's dragged down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw at Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fakes to grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. The 20.
This is ridiculous, dude.
Texas A&M. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get a block on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. He's got it. Pulled down for the tackle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, they blocked it. And they got it. Flying down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong.
One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Hale. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got a man. It's White. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To throw, it's Simmons. Quarterback extends the play. Quickly out to the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution.
Throws for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He smashes his way through again.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.